When I first came to Miami, I felt both overwhelmed and excited at the possibility of making new friends and taking part in many new experiences. I felt like a doe-eyed freshman with an excessive amount of luggage and excitement. This feeling was almost immediately crushed upon my arrival at Miami as I realized the truth. I knew no one and had no idea where to go from here. Everything that used to seem normal now seemed so daunting and overwhelming. Something as simple as eating lunch was now an intimidating task. Picking where to go and what to eat seemed to be the least of my worries. The limited amount of tables and spacing added an extra layer that I was not prepared for. It seemed that everyone had someone to sit with or someone to talk to, while I was stuck, wandering around with a plate in my hand, watching the world from an outsider's point of view. Walking through the streets of campus can be extremely overwhelming to a freshman that doesn't know anyone. There are many people walking around, all with a goal on their mind and a destination to reach. I had no idea where my buildings were or who to ask for directions. My phone was my saving grace. Luckily, I could pull out the campus map on my phone without looking too lost, but there were many times when I had to stop walking and try not to run into someone in an attempt to find out where I was and where I was supposed to go. While the hustle and bustle can be overwhelming, there are also many times when campus can feel like a ghost town. I thought that this could help me find some privacy, and while it helped a bit, my mind would wander and think about what would be different if I had someone there with me to sit and talk while we look around us at the view. We could discuss our plans for the weekend or the quirky things our professors did, but instead I sat there working alone on homework. The workload was something else I could not be prepared for. In high school, I would have less homework but more in-class meetings, which would result in more lessons and discussion time with my teachers. Now at college, the workload has increased by a large amount, and the amount of meeting times have decreased to a much smaller number. While I knew I would have more to do, I could not have expected what it would actually be like. It seemed that I was swamped with assignment after assignment, and I was not sure where to go or how to handle it at all. Once all of my schoolwork started to pile up, I knew I had to change something about what I was doing. I saw people sitting in Armstrong or King or even my dorm and how they would work together to help each other through their assignments. Inspired by what I saw, I decided to take some initiative and go find those people to work with. I had previously talked with some people in my dorm, but I decided to reach out to them and see if they wanted to study together or if they had any tips for me. They were all freshmen like me, trying to find the best way to succeed. I also reached out to people in my class who could help me with my assignments and would tell me their tips and tricks on the best way to prepare for an exam. Now I cannot step into my hall without bumping into someone and striking up a conversation with them. While the friendships weren't immediate, they did come. After the buckets of tears shed and the countless calls home, something in me finally clicked and pushed me to connect with people. They have helped me and supported me through my journey as a college student and now as a new adult. I have made some great friendships with people that I hope to continue to grow with for a long time. Now every day is filled with smiles and laughter as I walk down the street and see many familiar faces. I am more confident in myself in every aspect of my life, a trait I hope to continue to grow for the rest of my life.